All right, and we're recording and away we go. Firstly, just like to welcome everyone to this club VIP presentation, and particularly to the guests that are having a look at it for the first time and considering our amazing little wine business that we have with Direct Cellars. My name is Greg Fawcett, very honoured to be presenting to you tonight. Just a little bit about myself. I've been an entrepreneur for about 5 years now. I've been in direct selling and network marketing for about 3 years. I was a leader with my previous company. I did lots and lots of travel. I met some amazing people and I really learned a lot about the industry. It's very, very exciting. Although around about a year ago, I became a little disheartened with the company that I was with. They made some decisions that didn't really sit that well with me. And look, I found it difficult for new people to get going and to start making some money straight away. So I decided that it was time for me to leave and just move on from there. But one of the reasons I actually joined with Direct Cellars is that you can make some money straight away and start building your team and developing some residual income. So just as you can see here with the slide, our team is called Club VIP. We stand for Vision, Integrity and Purpose. We share a lot of information amongst each other, but I'll go into that as we go through the presentation. So let's have a look. Why are you here and why are you looking at Direct Cellars? Many people are actually looking for another income stream, especially residual income. It's something that you're not trading time for money. It's really where everyone needs to consider for the future. It's very tough out there at the moment. A lot of people are really struggling with their jobs. And even those that have got good jobs find themselves often really struggling to spend time with the family and the friends because they're doing 60 odd hours a week. So whatever reasons you may have, everyone's got different reasons. You might be looking to earn a little more money. You might want to sack your boss. You might want to pay your credit card out. You might just want to go on some more holidays. Or even you might be in a position where you have children and you really need to look at working around them because you have school drop-offs and sports and what have you. So Direct Cellars is a perfect opportunity to do that. It's very much a business you can work from home around your lifestyle, and you can potentially obtain financial freedom and time freedom to go with that. It's certainly the best platform I know to be able to achieve your goals and reach your dreams. Okay, so welcome to Direct Cellars. The company itself was founded in 2014. It was essentially just a like-minded community of wine lovers sharing international wines, and the company was doing quite well even in that platform as a traditional business model. The company is debt-free, which is certainly a big thing from an entrepreneurial point of view, because if the company doesn't have any debts to the bank or a lot of shareholders, it certainly allows for longevity and sustainability in the market. The doors aren't going to close in a year or two's time, which for us as brand partners is exactly what we want in a company. What we offer is premium wine at a very low cost, which is incredible, and it is certainly the main aspect of Direct Cellars. We have premium wines from all over the world, and we can offer them at a price that is you will never ever see. I think it's very important for any company to have product that is affordable. Otherwise, you're pricing yourself out of the market, and considering what we can offer, quality-wise, with the price point that we can offer, we are certainly a standalone company in that sense. In 2016, because they were having so much success, even with the traditional business model of people just sharing information, they decided to go to the direct sales business model or network marketing business model, which network marketing in itself is essentially just sharing information. It's a word of mouth type sales. So essentially, those that were already in the club were getting rewarded for doing exactly what it is they were doing. So Direct Cellars decided to incentivize it and reward people for doing that. And it also helps to expand the company and bring in new distributors. We have absolutely no competitors in the direct sales space. Many network marketing companies, direct sales companies, for example, skincare, nutrition, weight loss, makeup, there's so much competition out there. So to find the right company and to be able to get customers is very, very difficult. As a wine club, we have absolutely no competitors whatsoever in the direct selling space. Sure, there are other wine clubs out there, A lot of those generally tend to use a bit of a spam email type approach, or they might offer, discounted wine initially. But from what I've seen, it can be difficult to even get out of those clubs. And also, often you will find that wines are from the same region. So there's not really too much difference in taste because they're very similar grapes and soils and what have you. So with direct sellers, because we can offer wines from all over the world, it's certainly a variety of tastes. We are 100% FTC compliant and a member of the Direct Selling Association, which is very, very important from a legal standpoint. It shows that everything is above board. We are certainly not here to take anyone for a ride or to scam anyone. It's very important from a legal perspective that we have these licenses and what have you. And also, the Direct Selling Association watching over everything we do, which keeps it all legal and legitimate for us as distributors, which is great. We're currently ranked number 3 in the world for wine clubs. Now, how this is determined goes on the number of members. We currently have just over 30,000 members, and we're only open in the United States. We've recently opened in the United Kingdom, and we're in pre-launch in Australia and Germany. Now, we are looking to expand also into other countries very soon. I know that Canada, New Zealand, and Mexico are touted to open very soon, but we will expand over the coming months and years, and I really think that it is only a matter of time before we are number 1 in the world for wine clubs. So why do we love direct sellers? Well, we've got Brodie Holland here, one of our Club VIP founders, along with Stevie Baker, which even though it says I'm Stephen Baker, I'm not. I'm a Carlton supporter, and I didn't really like Stephen back in the day, but he's not a bad bloke. So, but we've got Brodie here, and look, why do we love direct sellers? For the same reason Brodie does. We all love wine. It's so easy to share with friends. It's such a conversational topic. If someone asks what it is you do for a living, you can say, I'm a brand partner with a wine club. You can instantly have a conversation about it. It's so easy to share. My previous company, I was at skincare and weight loss and what have you. To start up a conversation was often very difficult. If you see someone that's overweight, it's like, hey, I can help you, I've got some products. Or if someone's got some lines or some skin issues, it's like, hey, I can help you with some amazing products. But they're difficult conversations to have. So with wine, we can sit there and say, hey, it's wine, it's made from grapes. We all love wine. If you don't, we all know people that do. So it's a very fun product. It's classy, it's sexy. It's got some sass to it as well. So it's really, really cool. We have such a large percentage, particularly in Australia, of people that love wine. It's around 70% of adults in Australia drink wine. It's around 50% of adults in the US that drink wine. So we've got such a massive market, which is very captive to what it is that we're selling. So it really puts us in good stead for the future. I'm not going to say there's no rejection, but there's certainly minimal rejection compared to what you receive in a lot of other companies. It's wine. It's simple. People are often open to it. I know that many of us on here, we've got a bit of saying that seems to be quite popular already, and that is that you had me at wine. So, it certainly helps us to be able to market our product to anyone and, with minimal rejection, which can really shoot you down at times. It is shipped to your door. In the current, the modern age, online shopping is very, very important. You can get it from everything from your groceries right through to skincare and anything you order. With us, you do not need to go to the bottle shop, or as a distributor, you don't need to deliver anything to your customers. It's great that it's shipped to your door. It's convenient and it's easy. In relation to the next part, a 90% retention rate. Now, for myself as a businessman and entrepreneur, this was very, very important for me. The average in direct sales companies is around 8 to 9% retention rate. So it's very difficult to build a sustainable and long-term business because you're continually having to replace people to try and keep that income coming in. With a 90% retention rate, that doesn't even happen in most traditional businesses. It's very, very exciting to be able to do this, and it shows and highlights the quality of the wine and the customer service that we have with direct sellers. If you have a 90% retention rate, and as a brand partner, and you can continue to build your business, you are certainly in a great position to build a big and solid business because you're not losing as many people along the way. It's fantastic in that sense. We don't need or have a lot of education. It's wine. You know, my previous company, I had to know all the scientific details. I had to provide testimonials and before and after pictures to show people and explain to people why the products with my company were better than the products with the company they were currently using, or the products that are out there with other companies. We don't really need a lot of education, but however, we do have it there if you want it and you do want to delve into it. But as a distributor, it isn't necessary. What makes us distinctive? Well, you know, not only are we unique in the network marketing space, we're actually crushing the wine space. As I've said, I truly believe it's only a matter of time before we're #1 in the world, and we still have such a big platform to go globally. There is no one else doing what it is that we do. So how Direct Cellars works? Firstly, it starts with quality premium wines. We have exclusive agreements with over 2,000 wineries throughout the world. We have a dozen sommeliers, which are wine experts, which simply go around the world tasting wines at different wineries. And most of these are boutique wineries, small batch wineries, which wouldn't be a bad gig, going around tasting wines all over the world. So they're presented with the very best grapes and batches that these wineries have. So they then negotiate the best price. The batches and the wine is then bottled and labelled with our Direct Cellars branding, and it is available exclusively to Direct Cellars members. And because we're able to buy in bulk, we can get the wine at 2 to 3 times cheaper than what even the winery themselves are able to sell it for. Now, if this product was available in bottle shops and liquor stores, which it isn't, I think you'd find that it'd be at least 4 to 5 times cheaper than what you would be paying at a bottle shop. Again, it is shipped to your door for your convenience, and we do have a satisfaction guarantee. Now, again, this is very important from a business perspective and a customer service perspective, excuse me. And it's fantastic that the company is able to do that, with being that it's wine. If you receive a bottle of wine that you don't like, it doesn't suit your palate, or you simply don't like it, you're able to contact customer service and they'll send you a replacement bottle with no questions asked. It's truly amazing, and it really does not happen in most companies, let alone one that does wine. But that being the case, when we recently launched in the United Kingdom, we had over 600 orders on our launch, and only 3 people asked for a replacement bottle. So again, it highlights the quality of the wine that we do have. In every shipment you receive, well, it's a little bit like Christmas every month, because you don't know what it is that you're actually going to get. So you can choose between all white wine, all red wine, or a combination of both, but you don't actually know what you're going to get. So very exciting, opening the case every month and looking to see what it is that you receive. But that's the whole idea of Direct Cellars. It's opening your palate and your mind to different tastes and different flavors from all over the world. We also receive what is called tasting notes. So these provide information on the region that the wine is from, the types of the grapes. It provides a flavor profile, and also the best food to be able to pair with it. Now, this is handy even as a distributor, because you can then approach even restaurants and bars with a Direct Cellars opportunity, because they might consider doing a perfect pairing for their customers. They can match the wine that they receive with Direct Cellars and a meal that they can provide to their customers. And for the foodies and what have you, it certainly just opens up more opportunity. Even if you're gifting some wine to someone, or a wine membership to someone, you provide them with this tasting notes and the information with it. It just adds a little bit of class to it. Okay, now the member benefits, we do get a lot. Firstly, you know, it's international wines that you will not find anywhere else. You cannot buy Direct Cellars products at a bottle shop anywhere. We also receive, as part of our brand partner memberships, discounted case reorders between 20 and 40% off already discounted prices. I'll go into that in a little more detail as we go through. But what we have also, and this is incredibly exciting for all of us as distributors, is that if you register 3 customers, you get your monthly wine subscription for free. So you can essentially get free wine every month. So how that works, here is you. Now, I'm what's called a brand partner, which is a distributor. If I have 3 customers each month, and this doesn't mean 3 customers every month, it can be the same 3 customers. If they have ongoing wine orders, your next month's wine is free. So if they're loyal customers, they love Direct Cellars wine, and they just keep their membership going, you're getting free wine every month, which is truly amazing, and it's unheard of in this industry. We are able to focus on education for those that are that way inclined. We have Jerry Greenfield, who's our wine whisperer. He helps us understand everything that there is to know about wine. He works on all the tasting notes. He provides blogs and podcasts that are exclusive to Direct Cellars. A member of the Society of Wine Educators, and author, a wine columnist. And even he says that we stand above every other wine club by providing all the resources you need to help you on your journey, and that's just from experiencing wine. So, and just looking at some of the things he's done with his blogs and podcasts over the last couple of weeks, he's gone into tannins, which are a very important part of wine. He's explained why wine bottles are shaped and the size they are, and how that affects the wine. So there's a lot of deep information there that are that way inclined. It's our president, Kevin Ralston. He is we are associated with Kevin. He's been on a couple of these calls himself, and again, he just backs up the company with customer service. We are very confident in all our selections, and our success is dependent upon our members' continued happiness. If people aren't happy, this is a wine club. If people don't like the wine, they have no business. We have no business. So wine quality and customer service are at the top of the priorities for Direct Cellars. And again, just with the satisfaction guarantee, if you receive any bottle that may be damaged, or it is simply something that doesn't meet your standards, let us know and we'll send you a replacement bottle without question. Okay, if you do decide that you wish to come on as a brand partner, you get everything that you need to be able to do and build your business. There's a phone app. You can essentially run your business from your phone, from anywhere in the world. It's truly amazing in that sense. You get your own website, which has both a front and a back end. The front end provides information on the company, the product, the types of wines. You can send people that might be interested as distributors or even customers to the front end of your website, and they can have a look through what it is Direct Cellars can offer. You've then got the back end of your website, which is all the tools and everything you need to be able to run your business. You can keep track of your orders, your customers, your commissions, any reporting. It truly is a one-stop shop. You've got marketing resources, there is training. It's really a turnkey business, so you don't need any paperwork to have your own Direct Cellars business. It's incredible. And look, given that websites, I've done them for other businesses, they can start around $2,000. Considering you get this included in your startup pack is incredible. Okay, I mentioned my previous company. We had to do some before and after shots to provide just information on how our products can certainly help people. So I think we'll just carry on with that a little bit. Again, we've got Brody Holland, one of the founders of Club VIP here. As you can see, pretty chilled with his twins, and you know, kicking back at home as a family man. And then we have this. So quite a dramatic change, as you can see. I will stipulate that this wasn't Direct Cellars wine, so generally this would not occur to you unless, I guess, you overindulge in the product. And then, yeah, we don't really want to see Brody like that, but I'm sure it'll all change with the Direct Cellars wine when it arrives. And we've got this handsome looking rooster, pretty classy and chilled sort of guy, you know, dresses well. Oh, actually, it's me. Okay. Yeah, well, on this occasion, I dress well and pretty classy, but a couple of Direct Cellars wines and boom, rockstar mode, engaged. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and just a bit of fun, of course. So now, look, as an entrepreneur, one of the things that certainly attracted me to Direct Cellars, and something that I considered, because I have had a lot of pitches thrown at me from different companies to join them, is our compensation plan and how we get paid. I've never seen anything like it. It's, to be honest, it's the best compensation plan I've ever seen in direct sales. It is perfectly balanced between making money as you start at the front end of it, and as well as building long-term residual income. It really is perfect. And look, I'll go into some detail, but I won't go into too much detail. Certainly just contact the person that invited you here, and they will be able to provide you with some more in-depth and comprehensive information on the compensation plan itself. But I'll run through it quickly. Excuse me. So if you enroll as a brand partner, we have two options. You can enroll for $250 or $500. So I will go into a bit more detail about this shortly, but let's just say that you enroll for $250. As your sponsor receives a $125 fast start bonus. If you enroll for the $500 package, your sponsor receives a $250 fast start bonus. Now that is 50% of your starting package. That is unheard of. It does not happen in any direct selling company. My previous company, to receive a $250 bonus, I had to sell a $1,400 or $1,500 pack, and they were pretty hard to move. So the beauty of this is if you are a distributor and you've come in on the $500 pack, all you need to do is find two people that are interested, that are wine lovers, that are possibly in wine clubs already, that might be interested in this opportunity. If they come in at the same level as you, you have paid for your starting package. It is so easy, and it is such a great way to make money. Once you've paid for your starting package, let's just, depending on how hard you want to work with this, if you were to enroll one person a week on a $500 package, you're making $250 a week before you do anything else. It's really incredible. We move on to the commissions element. Again, I won't go into too much detail, but the first part is what's called a binary plan. So we're essentially building two teams, a left team and a right team, and that can go down to infinity. There is no limit on the amount of people in your team. And as you rank advance through the business, it opens up more levels of percentage that you receive on this part of the plan. But what I really love about it is that you can become the top of the top of the pay plan as a master seller with only 9 people in your business. Now, again, this is another thing that is unheard of in network marketing, because for most companies, there's only a very, very small amount of people that ever reach the top of the pay plan. So with this, to be able to get a 20% commission and reach the top of the pay plan in just the binary element is so easy. So that's what I love about direct sellers. They actually make it easy for the brand partners to be able to get to the top of the pay plan. And it all happens just from helping your team. So we have several people already in Club VIP that are master sellers, and we haven't even launched into Australia yet. So it certainly is a great opportunity for everyone. The next part is what's called a uni-level plan. So this one, it goes out sideways. So for example, if I bring someone into the business, they are my level 1. So the company pays me a 10% matching bonus on anything that the level 1 makes. Anyone that my level 1 may bring into the business becomes my level 2. It is their level 1. Anyone that my level 2 brings in, it becomes my level 3, and so on. Now, again, as you can rank advance through the business, you can get up to 9 levels deep, where you can receive 2% commission on your level 9. Now, that might not sound like much, but to go 9 levels deep shows a lot of depth in your business. And again, this is why you are encouraged, and we get paid accordingly to help those in your team build their business and certainly bring as many people in as they are able to. This can go infinity wide, similarly to the binary plan going infinity downwards. There is no cap on the amount of people that you are able to bring into your business. The next one is what's called a check match bonus. Now this one goes 4 levels deep, and it's a further 10% match I receive on any of my any one of my level 1 earns from both the binary and the uni level plans. So 5% for level 2 and so on. So again, it may seem a little bit difficult to understand. Go back to the person who's invited you here. We have specific videos that can certainly explain this in more detail for you. We also have customer options that we're waiting on the official announcement of, but I can say that we will be earning also money on the customer element of things, and we will have a lot of customers because it's going to be, the packages are really too good to be true. So what I'd like to do now is just call on a couple of people just to give us a little bit of a testimonial as to what they love about direct sellers themselves. A good friend of mine, Kathy Stocks Hall, one of the most beautiful ladies I know, and an absolute gun in network marketing. And Kath, can you just tell us, what it is that you love about the direct sellers opportunity?
That was a very generous introduction. Thank you. I don't know that I'm really a gun in network marketing, but I'm absolutely passionate about the industry. I mean, I absolutely like to take my time, especially when it comes to choosing the right company. Greg and I did work in a company previously. I met Greg in our previous company and partnered with him, and we had a pretty, good, I think, run, didn't we, Greg? It was, I would almost say it was a pretty high degree of success, considering the odds were probably a little bit against us based on when we joined and the compensation plan that was currently available. We were actually able to execute a pretty strong outcome regardless. But having had some time out, being really good friends with Greg and a few people that are on this call tonight, Jeff and Ingrid and Adam and a few other people in WA, hi guys. I probably haven't built anything in about 18 months. And so when I was approached again in the network marketing by, a network marketer, I suppose, looking at getting back in the industry, I was a little bit hesitant and probably a little bit more careful this time. What really sold me with this company wasn't just the simplicity of it. I mean, the product's simple. I mean, I've seen some really great posts recently. I think Tanya or Marina posted something that was actually just so relevant in that it was this person, with their head back laughing, drinking a glass of wine, saying, this is how I look when people ask me if my product works. So as a network marketer, you don't have that as, an obstacle. You don't have to sort of stand there and justify why your product is something that's better than other products that they can buy perhaps at, David Jones, Chemist Warehouse or whatever. Our product is wine. We don't have to sit there and explain the ingredients, the efficacy of how it works, why it works. Some people may look at wine and say, well, there's other people out there that have wine clubs, or you can just go down to Dan Murphy's and you can get wine. Right. Well, they can't get wine for free and they can't exchange their wine if they're not happy. So that was a real tick in the box for me. Really like how this company has set that up for customers, but also for distributors. So if you go to your Dan Murphy's and you buy a bottle of wine, premium or even a cheap bottle of wine, you're stuck with it. You've got to finish it. With this company, if you don't like the bottle of wine, there's a really high level of customer service that's delivered at all levels. So we're able to offer that, which I think is a real tick in the box as a distributor. In terms of an actual business, if you are serious about earning either a part-time income or a full-time income, sorry, my dog's just come in. Hello, Cooper. This is probably going to be one of your best shots in the industry. And I have to say that, honestly, I've looked at a lot of different compensation plans. As a professional network marketer, you don't just know your own compensation plan, you know your competitors. I've looked at so many and I've really measured this company and their opportunity against a lot of different companies. I'd say 15, and that's not exaggerating, maybe even more. This one just stacks up. It's just so weighted towards the everyday average person who's able to teach people how to redirect what they're already spending on premium wines, and also how to get free product. If you want to earn part-time, full-time, legacy level income, I honestly believe that that's, an opportunity here that's in our hands. So for me, it was a bit of a no-brainer. Obviously, community as well. I think teams and leadership is really important. So if you're on this call as a bit of a prospect, just know that you've actually landed on one of the best teams of people that are being led by proven leaders, not just people that have stepped into an opportunity and telling you what to do without proven results. These people have already done that. Stephen Baker is an absolute proven leader in the industry. He's won awards, not just for himself, but for actually developing people within his network, within his downline. And that actually says a lot. So what you're plugging into isn't just an amazing company, really amazing products, simple to share. Like Greg said, it's not like you're approaching people who may could use a bit of weight loss products, which can be an awkward conversation to have, and also to keep them on. This is something that is really easy to talk about, really easy to teach, very affordable. You're not going to be out of pocket if you just share it with 2 people. There's a lot of wins here. And as well, you're also joining a club VIP, which I have to say, in terms of branding, in terms of support, in terms of leadership, is also a massive tick in the box. So, get back to the person that invited you on this call. Ask, the question, get all of your questions answered, and we'd love to see you on board. I look forward to welcoming you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kathy. Amazing as always. Okay, next up we have a good friend of mine, Adam Rando. Now, I know he was actually getting hammered by his trainer, so good to see you online, mate. You're all done. Mate, if you could tell us a little bit about your story. Adam actually got me into network marketing, my previous company, so we've done quite a bit together. We play in a band together, so looks very exciting to be working with you again, mate.
Absolutely, mate, and thank you for the sensational presentation, Greg. It was a brilliant job, and as always, mate, you present well and get the message across. So kudos to you, mate. Well done. Hi everybody, and thanks for the opportunity to be able to have a couple of words. Look, there's not much really at all that I can say that hasn't already been said by all those that have done presentations and have had the opportunity to certainly speak here. And I think from my perspective in relation to the reasonings for why I've been excited about certainly coming on with Direct Cellars, I think it's one, like any opportunity that you want to choose to pursue and to certainly take seriously within yourself to make a success of. I think it's so important that you also find something that's going to be fun for you and something that's going to be exciting for you at the same time. And I think so much emphasis has been put on, and I've and as Greg has mentioned, Kathy, Steve, Jeff and Ingrid, a lot of us on here, we've all worked together previously, and we've had a lot of exciting times with other opportunities that we've been a part of. And as much as we have also had a great deal of fun, there's also sometimes been the element where it's felt as though it hasn't been in some aspects, because there's been certainly some little pressures or, with little different things. Where coming here with Direct Cellars, it's just got an absolutely sensational bunch of people that are fun people, excitable people, those that have all got the passion of wine. I'm from Italian descent, so, wine just goes hand in hand with me. I do enjoy a good drop of red every now and then, or maybe more often than now and then, but that's okay. But I think more importantly, from my perspective, it's just so nice to be working and surrounded by like-minded others, and those that have just got such a fantastic outlook of life in general, but also out to have fun and to be out to help others in such a good sense. And I've found that unconditionally since being a part of Direct Cellars. And we've been very fortunate to have a board here, and with the likes of our leadership with Steve and Brodie, very grateful to them, to certainly be putting it into our hands over here and in our country, and it's pretty exciting. And I tell you what, from what I've seen, we've got some pretty massive, exciting times ahead, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing where it's going to take us all. And as it's been mentioned before, we've got our gathering on Friday night. It's going to be lovely to be able to get together with everyone and have a few vinos and some good laughs and some good chats, and and to certainly pave out the foundation of where we're going to be leading with this. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting time. So those that are on here for the first time, as Kathy has mentioned, her wisdom, her wise words, and Greg's, the person that's brought you on tonight, make sure you do go back and speak with them and pursue the opportunity, because you'll have a lot of fun, we'll have a lot of vino, and make some good cash and have some laughs along the way. So thanks, Greg, for the opportunity, and again, well done, great job, mate.
Thank you, mate, much appreciated. Look, a lot of great times, and we certainly got a lot to look forward to in the future. It's very exciting. So now I'm going to ask for another good friend of mine, Leanne, to say a few words. Look, at the end of the day, I just also want to show people there that you don't have to be an experienced network marketer to do this. Leanne hasn't done any network marketing before. So, look, if you could just tell us a few words, about your background a little bit and what it is about Direct Cellars that excites you.
Okay, thank you, Greg. My name's Leanne, and I'm a single mum of 2 amazing children. I work part-time at the moment in retail. The reason why I work in retail is basically circumstance. It's a job that fits in with my kids. I feel no matter how much effort I put into my job during the day, I come home feeling, overworked, unappreciated, and underpaid. When I was first approached about direct sellers, I was certainly interested as a customer. I love wine, and I already spend money during the weekend on 2 bottles or 1 bottle of wine every week. But the more I heard about direct sellers, the more I was interested in it as a business. But I did have concerns and doubts in myself because I've never done any kind of businesses on my own, or was even considering doing network marketing, even though I have a lot of friends that are in companies that have approached me many times about opportunities. Having said that, I'm so glad that I've joined Direct Sellers and Club VIP. I'm already feeling so incredibly positive about this opportunity and about sharing wine with my friends and family. I truly believe that this is my way out of the retail rut, and I'm really looking forward to our launch. And I'm looking forward to the future, all the fun times and all the free wine that will come with it. So what I can say to anyone that's here today that's considering joining Direct Sellers is just go ahead and jump in and go for it. Because we really do have an amazing platform here. You absolutely can do this, and everyone in Direct Sellers, and especially VIP, or Club VIP, are here to help you succeed with that.
Beautiful. Thanks, Leanne. Great testimonial there. And she's spot on the money there. Everyone is here to help you. It can certainly be an opportunity to get out of the rut that you're in. So let's just talk a little bit about Club VIP itself. As I said, we stand for vision, integrity, and purpose. What we probably need to do somehow is put fun in there, but it doesn't really fit with the VIPF or anything like that. So we just have to tell people that and show people that, and anyone that gets involved, you'll realise it pretty quickly. So we do have our own team Facebook page. It's very, very interactive. It's essentially we all come together collectively as an online team and an online community. We are really all here to help each other. We post all the information you need to keep up to date with everything. It's very, very helpful, and it's great to be a part of it. We have weekly team calls, which are essentially training sessions. Now, this is on a Monday night. They're in a similar they perform similarly to this, so you can tune in from the comfort of your own home. We have such great leadership, as Kathy and others have said, within the team with Steve Baker and Brody, but it's also so many other people that have network marketing experience or even traditional business experience. We cover everything from what to say to people, where do you find people, social media expertise and marketing. It's everything that you need, all as a bit of a one-stop shop here in Club VIP. We have support from the president, as I've said previously, and we are also part of the #1 earner in Direct Sellers, Austin Zulof's team. So we have direct access to these guys, and we're really looking forward to them coming out in a few weeks' time for the big launch across Australia. We have weekly opportunity calls, which is what this is. So the beauty of doing this is, as a brand partner, you're able to invite people to these weekly opportunity calls, and they can tune in again from the comfort of their own home. They can sit there in their jammies with a glass of wine or a cup of coffee, or, depending on the time of day it is, I guess, if you're west or east coast of Australia. But it certainly makes it easy because we're able to share the opportunity of Direct Sellers on your behalf. We have live events. Now, these will be basically happening every month, but we've already had some wine socials in Melbourne and on the Gold Coast last week. They look like they were a lot of fun. I've heard some stories, and we've seen a lot of photos. So great times had by all. Really, really excited as we are having our first wine social in Perth this Friday night at a restaurant and bar in Nedlands. So if you're in Perth, or if you know anyone in Perth that might be interested in this opportunity, please, get back to the person that's invited you here, and we can certainly get information to you. We would love to see you there and meet you. Another thing, I was talking to Stevie Baker yesterday. We have a training website coming in the next couple of weeks, and this is going to be very, very exciting and very exclusive to Club VIP. This is not Direct Sellers, this is Club VIP, our team. It will have everything. It'll be a one-stop shop where you can tune into the portal and you'll be able to go through training, any training that it is that you require. So if you're bringing people into the business, we'll have getting started training right through to specific elements of network marketing, direct selling, collectively. It's really, really going to be exciting. So Club VIP is the place to be. We're the biggest team in Australia, and we're certainly going to really take Australia by storm as we get going. We are, look, essentially a community and heart-centered team of people, which I certainly love, and again led by Stevie Baker, who's all throughout his football and network marketing career has certainly contributed a lot to charities. We're looking at ways to do so with some merchandising and you know, some event profits and what have you. So we're speaking to some charities at the moment, and that's something we'll certainly be looking into in the very near future. Okay, so how do you get started? Well, to become a brand partner, you have two options. You can become a premium wine lover elite. So it's a one-time fee of $500, and what you get is 12 hand-picked bottles of premium wine. You get a business service package which provides you with some extra tools and what have you that you need in order to establish and continue with your business. You get your own personal website and back office, as I explained earlier. But you receive 40% off all wine case reorders. So if you receive a wine in your monthly order that you really, really love, and you're like, I'd love to get a case of that, you can order a case of that for 40% off the already discounted price. So that's incredible. You're essentially getting cases of your favorite wine for a very small price indeed. With the other option is the Premium Wine Lover Pack. It's $250. You get 6 hand-picked bottles of wine. You get your personal website and back office, and you get 20% off all wine case reorders. So how do we get started? Well, essentially we are in pre-launch here in Australia. So to register now and get your position, it costs you only $15, which is essentially 2 cups of coffee. And in Perth, it's not even 2 cups of coffee. So it doesn't cost you anything at all. That gets you your position. For those that have any direct selling experience, you will know that positioning is very important. For those that don't, I can assure you to get in and get your position now is certainly a bonus for when we launch, because you will then have a great platform in which to start your business. So when I was just referring to the $250 and the $500 pack, you will not be charged for those until we launch and your wine is shipped to you. So again, to get in right now, it is $15, and that is it. So it gives you the opportunity to even bring in 2 potential brand partners yourself. If you come in at, for example, the $500 level, and you can bring in 2 people at the $500 level as well, when we launch, you will receive that money straight back. So it essentially costs you nothing. So it really is, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get in on a platform that is certainly second to none in the direct selling space. Now, look, this is a quote we love, and we certainly believe in it and stand by it, and that is that you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. It really is spot on. You cannot do anything if you don't actually start. So the 2 questions that a lot of people ask themselves when they look into opportunities such as this. The first one is, can I do this? And the second one is, will you help me? And look, the first one is entirely up to you, but I can say that it is truly an amazing opportunity. It is so simple a product to share, and as far as will we help you, yes, everyone in Club VIP and Direct Sellers is here to help you. So get back to the person who has brought you in and invited you to this meeting, and come and join the team. We'll have some great times ahead. We look to all succeed together, and we very much look forward to meeting you and having you on board with Club VIP. So that's it, guys. I'll stop recording, and I will